Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Wandering Village, where we are approaching our first crossroads, and I really wish I could go ahead and direct our Ombu to the Ombu feeding spot, but we don't have a horn so that I can go ahead and tell the Ombu, hey, go over here. So I'm actually going to see if I can figure out how to build one. Hornblower! Used to issue commands to Ombu, which it may or may not follow. Allows you to click on crossroads on the world, which may decide which way to go. Okay, so I kind of want to like build this over by the Ombu's head so that we can be like, hey Ombu! It'd be a really good idea if you actually went ahead. Oh, we need wood planks for that, dang it! And you got some food. Okay, so makes wood planks from food or wood. Okay, so I think we need to go ahead and we actually need to clear out some of these trees because we need to put a the sawmill next to a giant trunk. And then I think the only place we actually have, yeah, down here by these rocks is the only place we can go ahead and put the stone cutter. So make slabs from stone, can be mined from stone from an adjacent quarry. Okay, so actually, I don't think that matters as much as I thought it did, but we'll go ahead and we'll put the stone cutter like over here, I think. I probably want to be careful not to put too many things down on the mushrooms because the mushrooms actually will help out feeding the Onbu once we make an Onbu kitchen, which is something I want to do pretty soon. And I really want to get this done so that we can go ahead and have people like feeding the Ombu, but I guess we do need an Ombu kitchen because this poor guy, I mean, he's getting pretty hungry. Okay, actually his hunger goes up, so he's like about a fourth of the way hungry. He is getting a little sleepier and the poison level is really low, thank goodness. We should have enough time to go ahead and build a carpenter and go ahead and like get all of these things done then. So let's prioritize the carpenter and we'll get people really working on that. And then we'll start working on the stone cutter, and we need the carpenter and the stone cutter if we are going to be able to add in the kitchen, which we are currently researching with our two scientists. Oh, this is so cool, you guys. I love the music so much, and I love the way you can like swirl down in here. Oh, look at the cute little house. I love this style of art. It reminds me so much of one of my other favorite games of all time, which is Wilder Myth. Mix that together. Look, you can see the scenery go by. Oh, as we're just walking past with all the stuff that's around the Ombu. You can see where we're gathering as many berries as possible. Oh, this is so cool. Yay! And now we actually have a mycologist who is going to plant and harvest mushrooms as a essential ingredient for the Ombu. So let's get ourselves started with that in a couple places. So there's two people who are going to start helping us out there. How is our water supply doing? Because that's really going to be a big factor. Oh, look at that! Production of water! Storage of water, yes! So we actually have a lot more water now that we're in a pretty humid area because we have entered the jungle. Oh, that's fantastic! Okay, if we have entered the jungle, then I think we can risk going ahead and having more beets planted for the people. So we'll get the people's beets going. And then I think we can go ahead and risk having a few more mushrooms planted. So we're gonna get a bunch of mushrooms planted for our big boy Ombu. Because I really want to, Ombu even, I really want to make sure that they have enough food for him. Or it, or she. For this reason, I think here, I'll roll the dice. The dice of Destiny says this Ombu will be a boy. But that doesn't mean it has to be. It's just the thing that keeps popping into my head. And everybody seems to be eating a lot of the beets, so hopefully we'll be able to make the kitchen pretty soon for everyone. All right, how's the carpenter going? We need more stone. People are coming up with the stone. Stone cutter is actually ready for construction. Nobody is currently idle because we're keeping everybody's moving and grooving and pretty busy. So let's speed things up for just a minute. There we go, we're getting more beets going. We've got plenty of room for more water so that we can grow more crops. We're almost done on the kitchen. Research. Yay! All right. So next is the village doctor if we need to heal poisoned villagers. But I'm really worried. Okay, we'll do village doctor research, but then we'll do Ambu kitchen research because the Ambu is about a fourth of the way hungry. But we'll probably be able to finish the village doctor first. And we don't want to have all of our villagers die from the toxins that we have not yet run into. But the world is being taken over by a very, very toxic like infestation of spores that are destroying the world. Oh, there's an Ambu feeding spot nearby. Yes. Okay, good, good, good. Hopefully the Ambu will be able to get some food for itself then. All right, so we're refining everything. We're gonna set this to super high priority. That's nifty that you can tell the villagers like, hey, this is really important. And look at all these mushrooms we're making. We probably need to think about somewhere to store food soon. So I'll build a pantry over here next to the farm. And we'll let that get built as well. Yay! All right, and we have a carpenter. So we have a couple carpenters we can add in now. Gosh, there's just like a lot happening. Not enough resources. We need more stones. Okay. So it's really hard to get enough stones. We're just gonna have to come in and trust people will be able to work on all these stones. Okay, and now we have the stone cutter who is making some stone slabs. I don't know how many stone slabs we want because I don't want them just infinitely. Oh, there we go, kitchen. We only want 10 stone slabs. So after 10 stone slabs, I think we want to be sure to come in and be like, okay, like stop, stop, stop. We don't need any more. And then I'm gonna put the kitchen back here. Maybe? How far is our reach on? Okay, I'm gonna put the kitchen over here. Kind of between the beets and the berries. And then we'll get that built with the stone slabs and the wood planks. Same thing on the wood planks. We'll have our 2 carpenters just get up to 10 for those, and then we'll have them stop. Well, I also need, yeah, okay, so 15 wood planks. Too bad I can't control that, but they'll might potentially be something that ends up being changed in the future. Yeah, stone cutter is busy cutting stone. There we go. We're slowly but surely working on building a little pantry so we can store more of the food. We'll speed things up for a minute. I wonder if it'd be useful to go ahead and maybe have another berry spot. Let's see. I wish I had known we were going to be in charge of like harvesting more berries before I went and used up so many. Yeah, it looks like we'll add in one more mycologist. Oh, what's that? What happened? Did he take a nap or? Oh, he sat! Oh my gosh, he just sat down. Look, he's stretching his toes. Oh, he's yawning because he's tired and he's just gonna take himself a little nap, you guys. Well, I'm not gonna complain about that while he naps. We're in a jungle. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of toxicity here, which is great. And that will possibly let us get a lot more water because what we've actually had happen is we've run out of water. So I'm gonna try getting another air well built as well. I'm really probably constructing way too many things because we're probably low. There's 2 out of 20. How many more? Okay, yeah, we're probably actually getting really, really low on stone. So let's keep a very careful eye on this. So there's 2 here. There's 3 there. Okay, here, let's try slowing things down. And it'd probably be a good idea to make a dirt road that started connecting some of these things. So let's see. It might be good to connect the kitchen with... Well, here, let's start over here. Well, what if we start connecting a path this direction so that we can at least get people up to this side of the village a little faster. Probably need more people in order to do that. And then we have a lot of herbs. We're actually really full on herbs. So let's actually have the herb person kind of like chill for a little while because we've just got stacks and stacks of herbs and nowhere to put them, it seems. So I do need that warehouse built. Oh, this is so relaxing. And I don't think we have enough water for planting all of the plots of beets because we've been just going through our water so quickly. Yeah, we went through our water really quickly. Oh, hey, new research. Decontaminator. Let's research the Ombu kitchen. That sounds really important. All right, and now we're starting to carry some of the wooden planks over to the Hornblower so that we can try to tell the Ombu what to do. Yay! And then I think we actually have enough stones. Yeah, we need these last 2 stones that have already been constructed. So we don't need to go ahead and make any more to build the kitchen for now. We just need somebody to come and prioritize like transferring the food over. And then the carpenter, what's this mean? Missing resources. So we need to order more food to be cut or wood to be cut. It won't be cut on its own. Noted. Oh, I hate to cut down so much. However, the little trees, one day, I'm hoping they'll grow back. Hang in there, little trees. That's interesting because I thought can be mined for wood by an adjacent sawmill. Oh, we have a kitchen now! Worker post. Build a worker post to specialize your unemployed workers and give them a speed boost. Have at least 1 worker post and have 2 carriers. You can build a multiple worker post if you'd like to assign different specialties. So let's actually look over at worker tasks. Let's look at their backstory too. The Nomans are a group of people that used to reside in a peaceful, well-protected valley. They had to leave their village many years ago because of a strong wind that carried a flurry of toxic pollen. Since then, they have been wandering the land as nomads, resting wherever they could. Now the young ones don't remember what their home was like anymore. Their ultimate goal is to find a new place to settle down. In a fateful encounter, they meet Onbu. Oh, wow. And their needs, villagers have a variety of needs, which they occasionally indicate with speech bubbles. Select a worker to get a more in-depth information about the worker's needs. Basic villager needs include housing, which can be provided by certain buildings such as tents, and hunger, which needs to be satisfied with food. Your villagers can get poisoned and will die if not treated properly. A village doctor and herbs are required to treat them. When a certain amount of villagers is reached, their needs will increase. Advanced villager needs include food quality, which requires food refinement, food variety, which requires different kinds of food to be available, and housing quality, which needs to be fulfilled with higher quality housing buildings, such as huts. Villagers gain and lose productivity depending on how well their needs are met. Open the population details tab at the top bar for more information. Got it. New villagers are found through scavenging or while encountering nomads. And then worker tasks. If you lack workers for certain tasks, there are many ways to check where they are and what they are doing. So we can open the population tab for details about how many workers are employed or idle. We can focus worker to jump between idle workers. And when a building is selected, click the focus worker button on one of the worker icons to check its workers. Build a worker post to ensure that you always have builders and carriers available. Aha! If you still need more workers to carry out a task, try adjusting its priority. Got it. And then there's so many biomes. Oh, okay. So let's see. While the Ombu sleepeth, let us go ahead and we will put in the worker post as we are being directed to. So use to manage workers, make them specialized transporters, harvesters, or builders. Let's go ahead and we'll put in the worker post down here next to the research hut, because that seems like something, and we'll set that as high priority. That seems like something that'd be kind of important to go ahead and build. And then I guess that means that that would turn a whole bunch of people into stone gatherers, because what we're really struggling with right now is getting enough stone. So if I set that to a priority to get built, then I could say, hey, I need like these people to always be gathering stone instead of get distracted by all this other stuff. Yeah, because I need stone over here. Missing resources. All right, let's cut down one carpenter. can be mined for wood by an adjacent sawmill. Oh, that's a carpenter place and not a sawmill. Oh, you really gotta pay attention to these kinds of things. All right, storage is now full on these workers. So we'll send them out to do other things until that's taken care of. And then we have a few people working on making these paths so that we can go a little faster. It'd be nice if you could kind of see like where people wanted to go on paths, so I had a good idea of what direction we're headed on. What's this? Beet soup! Oh! Processed food will increase food quality made from beets! Oh, that's so cool! So you can tell them to do beets. Or let's see, berry muesli, which is from berries. Oh, we're a little low on food right now. So let's do the berry muesli, and then let's have 2 people working over here to make our little kitchen possible, and we'll clear out these trees so I can see what's going on too. And now it looks, yeah, look, the chef is coming over to gather up all of our beets. Oh, that's so cute. All right, meanwhile, how are we doing? We've got a little path being built down here. People are moving stuff around. I hear the chop, chop, chop of coming to gather all of these rocks. It's a hard day. The ombu is still sleeping. All right, we'll speed things up a little bit. I think we can actually, since we have an ombu feeding thing coming up, and we already have like 38 of the mushrooms, I will take only like 1 worker to take care of all of this now. And since we have an ombu feeding spot coming up, I'm gonna remove all of the unused spots. We haven't actually added in any mushrooms just yet, so they won't have to worry about that. But I do think we need to worry about getting our hands on a little bit more food. Thank you very much. So there we go. We've got berry muesli really piling up now. I'm gonna add back in our berry gatherers because I think we desperately need those guys now. And then, yeah, once the berry muesli is done from our 2 chefs, look at that. We can go ahead and swap over to doing either beet soup, like we've got beets, and that's about it. And I need a warehouse, I think, to be able to see a more generalized idea of the things we have. Oh, there's the worker post. Okay, used to manage workers, so focus general construction, transportation, harvest. So I think transportation is what it means by like transport. Oh, you guys, this is so cool. And the ombu still sleepeth. And, oh, yes, somebody is actually getting the horn built. We've built the ombu horn. Oh, this is going to be so cool. This is going to be so much fun. We're going to let him sleep for now, but this is going to be so much fun. Oh, you guys, I love this. I can't believe this is literally just the demo of the game. The feeding trebuchet can be used to launch food for the ombu to eat and decrease its hunger. Sure. Oh my gosh. All right, this is quite fun. I'm loving this. I hope you guys are too. If you guys could, do please leave a like for our diligent little mushroom workers, making sure that the ombu will one day have plenty of food. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, oh, he's up! Then do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!